Okay, let's start. I'm going to tell you some tips and life hacks to help you in deciding what to do in Krasnoyarsk. So that is my hometown. I live in Krasnoyarsk, and it's much smaller than Moscow or St. Petersburg, but still there are plenty of some places to go. So the city is surrounded by forests and mountains, and you can enjoy breathtaking views of the nature. And there is a national reserve, Stolby, where people usually go hiking. So if you enjoy long walks, you can go there and spend the whole day with your family or friends. You can grab some food and have a picnic, but make sure you know all the paths and you have a map, because it's easy to get lost there. If you want to look around the city, just take a walk tour around the city center. I think it will be enough, because it's easy to get stuck in traffic. So these are the mountains and the forests. The main street of our city is Mira Street, and it's quite beautiful. It used to be very bright in the evenings, but now it's not. There are 4 bridges across the river Yenisei. And if you want to have a look at the city, you can take a boat tour, and I bet there is a guide on board the ship, and he will tell you some information about the history of our city and some famous people we are proud of. A famous opera singer is from Krasnoyarsk, Dmitry Khvorostovsky, and he passed away not so long ago. And after his death, our opera and ballet theater was named in his honor. And if I'm not mistaken, they were discussing. And they wanted to name our international airport in his honor. We are also proud of Vasily Surikov, a great artist, and Viktor Astafyev. He was a writer. And when I was a schoolgirl, I used to be friends with his granddaughter. But now we don't keep in touch, and I know that she works in our Pushkin's theater. So there are a lot of modern buildings, high blocks of flats, but the funny thing is that even in the city center, among modern houses, there can be some very old wooden houses that look like shelters. So this year we had a universiade, and so there were a lot of new places built, especially places for doing sports, some stadiums and things like that. It's the bridge, and if you go across it, you will find yourself in an island Tatashev. It's a favorite place for locals to bike, skate and run, and unfortunately in summer it's so crowded, because there are a lot of people who are into sports, and that is why I don't often go there, because that is my idea of hell. The main street, as I have already said, is Mira Street, and it starts from the music theater and it leads to the big concert hall. There is also a big square in front of the concert hall where we have live performances and concerts, especially in summer or when we have some celebrations very important for our city. There are a lot of places where you can enjoy nature. You can have a walk by the river and enjoy the view and feed the ducks and spend time with your friends and relatives. You can pick up some snack stuff and have a picnic by the river. There are a lot of museums, theaters, cafes and restaurants, and everyone can find some place to have a good time. That was our history museum. True to say, I've never been there, but it looks weird because it's decorated like an Egyptian style. I don't know why. If you want to go somewhere, you have to check out the event calendar and book the tickets in advance. You can check out the site. It's called Flamp, if I'm not mistaken, and there are some honest reviews from people who have already attended the places. That is the place where I live. This place is just a couple of minutes from my house, so you can see that there are quite stunning views of the river, and a lot of people go there to sunbathe in summer, to have picnics or even barbecue parties. So that is the city center and our clock tower that we call like Krasnoyarsk Big Ben, the river Yenisei, and actually I'm not the person who is into clubbing. That is why I can't give you tons of tips where to head over if you are looking for the best nightlife. But still there are some nightclubs in the city center. The oldest hotel in our city is next to the Opera and Ballet Theatre. There are some restaurants there and nightclub also. I'm not sure that the tickets to the theater go down significantly due to the season. I think it's almost, the price is almost the same all the time. Actually, we have less of performances during summer. What else? It's a Pokrov Hill, and there is a small chapel there. A lot of wedding processions come here to take some good photos and enjoy the view of the city. What else? So there are plenty of places where you can have fun, grab some food, just walk around, enjoy the historical buildings like this one, churches, but actually nothing special. The biggest shopping mall is called Planeta. That is the Hotel Krasnoyarsk. Actually, that's it.